beautiful people, so welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm actually going to show you guys one of the foundations I've been looking on YouTube quite a bit. Actually, it seems to have a lot of hype within the Asian beauty influencers. Not only Asian, is actually a lot of people love this foundation. I am a little too late in the game to try this. It's just because I am a creature of habit, and if I stick with something, if I fall in love with something, I don't like changing that much or trying other things. But this time I did venture out my comfort zone and I just thought I'm going to try this and see how it goes. So I am talking about the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this is the foundation. I have seen a lot of people using this and absolutely loving it. They're just saying this is the best one in the market. I actually never ever used any of the NARS foundations before. I have used their concealers and I do love it, but foundation I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to try this out today and see if I like it or not, what my thoughts are, if it's actually worth the hype or not. I'm going to use my Dominique Cosmetics collab with JD, and that's an ultra hydrating complexion primer. This primer, I just want to mention this, it's made to your skin looking super hydrated and give you that extra boost of hydration before you go with foundation. It doesn't really cover any pores or anything or fill any pores, so you might have to, if you do have a lot of pores, you might have to go with a primer which actually is made for filling your pores. So the next one I'm going to use is from Beauty Blender, and this is the Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer. So I like mixing, if I'm using this, I like mixing the Beauty Blender one because it's really lightweight and it goes on really nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand. I hope you'll not be able to hear any background noise, but the weather is pretty okay-shy today. It's really cloudy, so but I have my windows open because the wind, it's really nice and cool wind outside. So I'm on some, but somebody has just received a delivery. Okay, this is hurting. Somebody just received a delivery and might be some background noises of people taking stuff out. Just on the back of my hand, I like to just put it on the back of my, it just went everywhere, on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna apply this using my Beauty Blender. Okay, this is how Beauty Blender actually recommends for you to apply this primer, so I'm gonna just do it the way I usually do. So Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this one is, I have a shade Punjab, which is medium 1. I have to say though, this might be a little bit lighter because I still have a little bit tan from summer. Like, I like it. This is a little light shade. Yeah, this is a little bit lighter. Maybe this shade will be perfect for winters, but for summer I think I have to get a warmer tone. So I'm just gonna apply the product. I only actually put one pump on my dish, and I've used the whole pump on my face, and just going with it. Okay. So far it's looking good. My only concern is, it doesn't say here, but I feel like this is a matte foundation. I don't know. I have to see, because it's going on a little bit on a matte side for me. I feel like it is actually a little bit too light for my skin tone. So on my screen, looking at myself, to me it looks like I am looking rather pale. So I hope that's not the case on the actual camera. But this is definitely a little lighter shade for me. I actually used a Sephora shade finder to determine what shade I should get for this in this foundation, and that's the one they recommended based on the other foundation I own. So I'm a little disappointed. Like, I put all the foundation shades I currently own in other brands, and they all are pretty warm. If you know me, you know I like much more warmer foundations than light. I like to get usually I like to get shade darker than my own skin tone. The only reason is because I like to use a lot of brightening and all that concealers, like extra bright kind of thing. So if my foundation is too light, it makes everything else too brighten. So my first impression is good. It did cover a lot of my like redness and everything which is going on today. It has covered my spot marks, like my acne marks and everything. I'm just putting like one more pump on my dish, and I'm just gonna go over the areas where I have like more acne marks and all that, so, or pigmentation, just to give a little bit more coverage. Not gonna do that everywhere because I don't think so I need it everywhere, just need it on the certain areas. I do like the finish, and I do like the how it's blending. It is super full coverage. The only thing I'm not happy about right now is the shade is, I think, light. It's actually light. I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It has covered most of my acne, most of my pigmentation, redness. It has covered everything actually, and on the fact I didn't have to use a lot of product is actually amazing. The only thing is I don't know how the end result will be because the shade is playing me big time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna finish the rest of the makeup and I'll show you the end results. Because this video is just mainly the review for this foundation, so I'll tell you towards the end, or when I'll start doing my other face products, I'll let you know how it going on top of the foundation and everything else. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly finish my eyes, do my other jazz, and then we will come back to the face. So stay tuned. Doing my eyes, and I'm just gonna finish off my face, and I just wanted to do that for you guys so you can see how everything else is going on top of the foundation. So I have to mention few things. Probably this is just because I haven't set the foundation yet. It has cracked on certain parts of my face, so I think for next time when I'm using this foundation, I probably would like to add a bit of oil because it's looking a little bit too matte on my skin. So yeah. Tarte Cosmetic 32N Medium Neutral, because my face is super duper bright because of this foundation, so I really don't want any more like brightness, so I'm not gonna use the lighter shades. I'm gonna try to find all the products all the shades I'm going to use now to be as close as to my skin tone, so it warms up my face. This is definitely not my shade, so that's the other thing is making me like, ooh, I am looking too pale or something, but yeah. And I think for the contour I want something extremely warm, and I'm going to use my MAC Cosmetic Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in shade NC45. This is a pretty warm shade, so hopefully this should do the trick. Okay, so I have already blended my concealer and also my contour while my camera was off. For my blush, I'm going to use the Nude Stick All Face Full Face Stick in shade Sun-Kissed. If you haven't seen my previous videos, you need to watch it because I gave the full review about this product and also on my stories as well. This is becoming my favorite product for a blush. Even sometime I just applied this and it looks so good. It gives me the more contour, bronzer, blush all in one go. It really warms up my face, which I absolutely love it. So see, like it looks so beautiful. This particular shade is my favorite shade by far. For my cream highlighter, I'm going to use a Becca Cosmetics cream highlighter in shade Opal. This is, again, I am loving this highlighter lately. I'm just all into cream products right now, more of a, instead of more powders, and I feel like this particular shade looks so good on me. Oh, I went a bit overboard. My nose, ever so slightly, nothing too much, a little bit on my lips. Okay, all right. To set my face, my concealer, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. You all know by now I absolutely love this product because it's so lightweight. It just makes everything look airbrushed, and I really love that. Okay, contour, I'm actually going to use this Tarte Pro Glow palette, and it's so dirty, and I'm going to use the shade Sculpt, which is this powder shade, this side. Okay, and I'm just gonna use my Luxie 514 brush, and this is actually a blush brush, but I'm using it for contour. I've been thinking about this for a long time, to actually do a video of my favorite brushes, like face brushes or eye brushes. I have a lot of brushes, but there's only like few I always use in every single look, and I always go for those. So if you are interested to see this video, just leave it in the comment section below and I'm happy to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to try this because my blush is looking a little dull now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this nude stick one on the back of my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna apply this. Ooh, it worked. I didn't think it will go nicely on top of the powder, but it did. Highlighter. I'm actually going to use this highlighter from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take the shade Fire and mix it a little bit with Lit. I think that should do. That is really nice, really subtle. So, my skin used to be so textured around this area, and it's so smooth and clear now that I love putting highlighter when I do. The reason I stopped putting highlighters because the texture used to be so like, the whole problem with highlighters are when you apply it where you have a lot of textured skin, it actually enhances the texture even more. So I literally stopped putting it because I started to like hate the way it used to look. But my skin is getting so much better now that it looks so nice when I apply highlighter. Just gonna take the shade Sculpt and just quickly kind of like contour my nose. I should have done this step before I put the highlighter, but yeah, it's okay. We will improvise. I have to say though, all other products are going really nicely on top of the foundation, so that is definitely not a problem. So, but it's just, I think for me, I need to put some oils or something in my foundation or before I apply the foundation, because then it looks super nice. But right now I feel to me personally I'm looking a little matte, but there are few things I didn't do usually what I do for my dewy finish kind of makeup, but I'm not gonna say I hate the foundation because everything else, it just went on so nicely on top of this foundation. Everything is looking so airbrushed, so flawless. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, so before I go with my lips, I'm just gonna quickly apply my Dominic Cosmetics Ultra Hydrating Fine Mist. This one is more for hydration. I love nude shades. So today I'm going to use my Essence lip liner, and this is in shade 01 because duh, that is actually the name of the lip liner, because duh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the lip liner first. And just to keeping the theme going with my eyes, I am going to apply a Java, is it Java? Yeah, Java lip gloss from Dominic Cosmetics. It looks pretty intense shade in the packaging for lip gloss, but it's actually not that intense. Okay, so this is pretty much the finished look. I'm just going to set my full face using El Makiage Hydrating Setting Spray. So Love this one. This is hydrates and sets at the same time. And I'm just gonna quickly give my face a little air using my Patrick Tar fan. Okay everybody, so this is the finished look. So overall with the foundation, I will have to say I actually absolutely loving the way my face is looking. I'm loving the way the whole makeup turned out today. Everything went on really nicely on top of the foundation. I didn't have any problem with any other product not mixing well with the foundation. Everything was like a dream. Everything looked super good. My only critic is I think I got myself a wrong shade. So I am definitely going to explore other shades in this particular foundation. And also for me personally, or my personal liking, I think I probably would like to add a drop of oil in my foundation, or just apply the oil before the foundations to give my face a little bit more hydration and more of like dewiness, because this just the way it looked when I was applying my foundation, it made me look very matte. So, and I do have a dry skin, so maybe that probably was the case. But otherwise the foundation itself is definitely really good. It covered everything like a dream. Everything, my whole face is looking so smooth, so flawless, so nice, and super duper airbrushed that it's snatched, literally snatched. So yeah, I definitely can recommend this, but I definitely will highly recommend you to go to the store and check out your shade. Even though I use the shade finder on Sephora online, it's still, this shade is not for me. I don't even know if I can actually use it even in winter, because to me, my personal liking, it is a little bit too pale. But otherwise overall it's a really good foundation. So if I have to give it a points out of 10, I will just say I'll give 7.5. It's only because I am going to take a couple of points out because of the wrong shade, and also for me personally it looked super matte. Otherwise it's really nice foundation, definitely. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you will find this review helpful, and I shall see you guys next time. And hope, by the way, if you're new to my channel, before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, so every time I'm posting a video you'll get a notification. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe, stay safe, wash your hands, and keep social distancing. Love you all. Take care. Bye.